Before you speak, before you think, you emit something. A field, a rhythm, a frequency. Others feel it before they hear your voice. The universe feels it too. But the question is, do you? Let's uncover something that has always been inside you, the hidden frequency of your being. Science tells us that everything in the universe vibrates. Atoms, light, even what we call empty space is in constant motion. But what if you do too? Not just biologically, your heartbeat, your neurons, your breath, but energetically. What if your thoughts, your emotions, and your very presence carry a frequency that speaks louder than your words ever could? Imagine walking into a room and without anyone saying a word you feel tension, or warmth, or even emptiness. That sensation, that silent language your body instantly decodes, is frequency. You've been reading energies all your life, in people, in places, even in memories, but rarely are we taught to listen to our own. Let's begin with the basics. Physics tells us that energy is never still. Every molecule vibrates. The table beneath your hands, your skin, the air between us, all of it moves. The difference is in the speed, the density, the vibration. Now think about how joy feels compared to grief. One expands the chest, lightens the body. The other contracts, presses downward. These aren't just poetic expressions. These are the real-time frequencies your emotional state projects, not metaphorically but literally. Emotions are energy in motion. The HeartMath Institute discovered that your heart emits an electromagnetic field that can be measured several feet outside your body. This field changes based on your emotional state. Love radiates coherence, fear emits chaos, and others, especially animals and children, feel this instinctively. Your brain has a frequency too. When you are anxious, it emits rapid, dissonant waves. When you meditate, breathe deeply, become still, it begins to shift. Your whole body synchronizes with that stillness. The cells begin to listen again. Thoughts, though intangible, carry subtle power. Repeating the same thought over and over. I'm not enough. No one understands me. I'm always behind. Begins to create a consistent field. You may not say it out loud, but people can feel it. You begin to emit a pattern. That pattern shapes what and who responds to you. Now let's go deeper. Eastern traditions like yoga and qigong speak of life force, prana, chi, ki. This force isn't confined to blood flow or oxygen. It is said to animate the body, flow through invisible channels, and connect you to everything else. It is the current behind the mind. When these energy channels are blocked, we feel it as fatigue, confusion, heaviness. When they're open, we feel flow, inspiration, alignment, And while modern science doesn't yet have instruments to fully measure qi, it does recognize how stress disrupts the body's natural rhythms, sleep, hormones, immune responses, all of which are frequency-based systems. Your body is an instrument. Your thoughts are the tuning pegs, your breath the bow, and your emotions the vibrations of the strings. When they are in tune, your frequency resonates. You feel at peace. You speak from presence. Others lean in. Not because of what you said, but because of how you said it. Because of what they felt in your field. You don't need to be perfect. You need to be coherent. Coherence means alignment between thought and word, between breath and action, between body and being. Coherence doesn't mean constant happiness. It means awareness, honesty, stillness in the center of movement. The universe, it seems, responds not to your desires, but to your vibration. If you emit scarcity, you attract more absence. If you live in gratitude, you align with abundance. It's not magic, it's resonance. What you are, not what you say, is what echoes back. So I ask you now, what are you emitting? If someone walked past you right now, without you saying a word, what would they feel? Would they feel peace, turmoil, openness, resistance? Would they feel anything at all? Pause, take a breath, drop beneath the noise. What do you think your hidden frequency is? That question is not meant to judge, but to awaken. Because once you become aware of your energetic pattern, you can begin to shift it, not through force, but through presence, through compassion, through tuning. And here's the miracle. When you shift your frequency, your reality begins to shift around you. The people you attract change. The way strangers treat you changes. Even the tone of your inner voice begins to soften. You don't have to know every answer. You just have to become a better listener. Because your soul is always whispering beneath the surface, not with words but with vibration, with feeling, with resonance. The hidden frequency of your being is not something you create, it's something you uncover. And when you do, you don't become someone else. You become you, unfiltered, unhardened, unmasked. You don't just find your path, you become it. If this message resonated with you, it wasn't random. You were ready to hear it, and now perhaps ready to begin a deeper tuning. Subscribe to stay connected to this journey, and leave a comment, not just to respond, but to release. Your frequency may inspire someone else, or help them hear their own. We are not just minds in bodies, we are notes in a cosmic orchestra, and when we remember, we resonate.